Worldwide best.
Coming to a theater near you.
Coming to a theater near you. The Brad and Squeeze Show.
Right. Only can see it in the movie theater now. You want to go see the Brad and Squeeze Show, you got to go to the movie theater.
Yeah, like
People used to do that back in the 70s, like for the live events. I remember going with my father when I was a little kid to see Evel Knievel jump the Snake Mountain, you know, in his rocket. Remember that guy, Evel Knievel?
Yeah.
Right, and I remember going to the movie theater because that was the only place you could watch it live. You had to buy the movie ticket, and it was live in the movie theater. And then we sat there and we watched him not make it. And I'm like, damn, we paid all his money and all his thing, and the guy doesn't even make it across the Snake River.
Let me just put it this way, man. First of all,
that was totally,
man.
You remember that?
No, I'm just thinking. Some people do some crazy things.
Crazy things?
Yeah.
Like try to jump the Snake River.
You know what's the craziest thing I've done? And after doing it, I said I must have been out of my effing mind.
What?
I went to South Africa.
Yeah, I went to South Africa. You went shark diving. I
I
know what you're going to tell me.
I was in a freaking cage.
Yes.
It's huge, like maybe 30-footer.
Right, and you go
white shark.
And they like start putting like red meat all over the place. Right?
Yeah, and the sharks are circling the cage. And here I'm saying, I'm a black man in this cage with a few white people. The shark is going to go for the dark meat first.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Shoes here. The white meat's always dry, of course.
Why am I even here?
That's right.
You know, I'm like, what am I doing? I must be stupid.
Get me out of here.
Yeah. And
do you realize the only thing?
You know what the worst?
The only thing separating. The only thing separating
it's just like the cage.
is a competent cage man who actually closed it. Imagine like the guy was like not competent, he didn't close it, and he goes, oh whoops, and all of a sudden the shark kind of like goes right into the thing. And that actually happened in Costa Rica, by the way, last week. A woman, we don't have the graphics, but a woman, a lady on Wall Street went diving in Costa Rica and got eaten by sharks. And the fiance, who was also on Wall Street here in New York, was complaining that the tour operator in Costa Rica did nothing to protect this woman from the sharks, so that when they went scuba diving and the sharks started to attack, then they knew they were in shark-infested waters. They didn't go with any guns, harpoons, nothing to scare the sharks away. And everyone just watched this woman get eaten by the shark. And it was just in the news last week. That could have been you in the cage. I remember when I was in Costa Rica, and I have nothing against Costa Ricans by any stretch of the imagination. I love Costa Ricans.
Disclaimer.
Just the safety precautions there are a little not as desirable, say, as safety precautions in the United States. Mm-hmm. And you want to know why, by the way?
Why?
Because in the United States, there's something called negligence lawyers, and there's actually negligence law. So if a company does something and doesn't do something reasonable to protect you, that's why that's why the safety in the United States is so far superior than in many other countries, although obviously it's not a completely safe society.
Nope.
But that's why the safety is so much a higher level of safety on work construction sites, on streets, in cars, and everything else, because there are lawyers like me who sue people who act unreasonably. In Costa Rica, okay, I'll give you a perfect example, and then I'm going to tell you about Costa Rica. I fell off a bridge in Mexico. Did you know that story?
Yeah, I noticed.
Okay,
but let me say this.
I fell off the bridge.
Hold on, Brad.
Yeah, okay.
You pick yourself up, and you go to swim in shark-infested waters.
Right.
With a tour operator.
Correct.
Knowing that there are sharks out there that eat people, and they love people meat.
Yes.
And you get eaten, and then you should have some recourse legally.
No, not in that particular case. No.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Because I assume you're assuming the risk, but I'm saying there's other times that, you can take reasonable precautions. Mm-hmm. Like I will give you, like when I was in Mexico, for example, okay, I, years ago, as a single man, I may have had.
Still single.
I am still single, right?
Okay.
I may have had too much to drink one day, and as I was walking across a footbridge, I slipped, and there was no guardrails on the bridge.
Right.
I just went flying over the side.
I remember the story.
Right, and I had to come back, and I broke my leg and have surgery. Mm-hmm.
And what was your recourse?
The recourse in Mexico is like 3 bottles of tequila. Like there's no, there's like very little negligence law in Mexico. So, I mean, there's no incentive for businesses and companies and individuals to make anything safe. Because that law applies rather than in the United States, even though I was able to bring a lawsuit in the United States because the company, the hotel where I went to advertises in the United States, so we were allowed to bring a lawsuit in the United States, but since the accident happened in Mexico, Mexican law applied.
The other crazy thing I did was same place in South Africa. I jumped out of a plane.
That's also crazy.
I jumped out of a plane.
No wonder you didn't like
just
South
about
Africa.
15,000 feet. But you want to know what?
What?
Now that I think about it, why I did those crazy things, the people that were jumping out of the plane with me were all beautiful models. And the same thing with a shark. They're all beautiful models. I was willing to give up my life.
So Squeeze is now basically just bragging about hanging out with beautiful models.
Who are willing to die with me? I'm sorry.
You know. But I remember going back to Costa Rica. You know, you ever go zip lining?
Yep.
Okay, so this is going back in the day, like 15 years ago. You go zip lining in Costa Rica. I don't know what it's like now, but you're literally high up in the trees. I mean, like hundreds and hundreds of feet up in the air on a platform that's like barely. I have a 9.5 shoe that my 9.5 shoe can barely fit on, and you're not strapped into anything. You're just waiting for the guy to come and put the hook on you. So literally, if you lean over too far, you're going over the side into the jungle.
Strapped hook, lean
nothing,
over the side.
Correct. You're going over the side.
Yeah.
So my kids to this day, you know, I kept yelling at them because they were little. I kept, hug the tree, hug the tree, hug the tree. So that's my Costa Rica story.
Anyway, folks, welcome to the Brad and Squeeze Show. The number to call to get your immigration questions answered happens to be 1-800-LAWLINK. That is 1-800-529-5465. As we talk about our crazy experiences. 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. And out of the two of us, which one of us do you believe have had a recent crazy experience? So what's going to be your next crazy experience?
We will see. Meanwhile, do you know what Webster's just came out today with the word of the year?
Feminist.
Feminism, very close.
Feminism.
You read this. Jill produced the show for you today.
No,
very good. Yes. There was the most looked up word increase in looked up word between 2016 and 2017. So the word, it's based on what is the percentage increase in looking up the definition of the word from 2016 to 2017. And in 2017, more people, the highest increase in word that was looked up was feminism, which means, according to the Webster dictionary, do you want to define feminism, or would you like me to define it for you?
Why don't you?
Okay, Webster says it's the theory of the political, economic, and social equality of the sexes and organized activities on behalf of women's rights and interests. So feminism is about equality.
At least you have, you're complicit.
I am complicit. Yes.
That's
and
the
by
word
the
of
way,
the year,
there's
right?
747 jumbo jets fighting the California wildfires. Apparently, it is the largest firefighting vehicle in the world. They load up this fire retardant liquid in a 747. Do we have a picture of it? It was kind of cool. And they fly the jet low over the fire. And they just literally, can you imagine how much they pack? I mean, you've been in a 747, pretty big plane.
Yep.
I look at, and they just unload the whole plane from the pilot back. That's pretty crazy what they do.
Well, at least they're finally getting it going.
Yes. All right, Squeeze.
Wonderful news!
Can you ask people to share, because we're about to get into our immigration segment?
Okay, 1-800-529-5465. This is where you actually call us up, whether you're listening to 93.5 WVIP or viewing us on the Facebook page, Brad and Squeeze. So call us up, 1-800-529-5465, and also, same number, but you can also place your questions on the Facebook page, Brad and Squeeze. However, share the page, please. Share it on your timeline first. Then if you know of any other groups that may be interested or not, still share it there. You never know. All right, 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Call us up. Brad's ready to answer your question. He's the attorney that's going to be answering the questions. I just hang out, you know. That's it.
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 That's a zit? Is that what you're saying?
Zit.
Zit?
Say because.
Because. Because. That's it. All right. 1-800-529-5.
Let's get to the phone lines. All right.
You ever do one of these?
Conan used to do that.
Yeah.
Conan did.
Is that what he did? Yeah. No, this is my signature thing. What is that? That you look like? What is that? You look like a guy at a Michael Jackson concert.
No, man.
Dancing along.
1-800-529-5465.
When you were young, you ever go to a Michael Jackson concert and everyone's trying to like do like his moves while he's doing them? You know, like the guy, like this, everybody's like trying to like dance like him in the seats, and it's just not working out.
Michael Jackson, who's bad?
Yeah, I loved him.
As an
entertainer. Mm-hmm. I remember going to his concert and like everybody in front of me is trying to like dance like him.
I still think he's one of the world's greatest entertainers.
As an entertainer, yes. As you know, other things, we don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know that.
Well, we know about Roy Moore.
Roy Moore. I don't know what's happening with that. We'll see.
Any updates on that?
Well, the polls close at 8 o'clock, so they're not going to announce anything till.
Are they close already?
No, they close at 8 o'clock.
No, are they close? I mean,
nobody announces what's happening till 8 o'clock. We will not know until tomorrow whether America is good or just really, really bad. I mean, it's good versus evil. I mean, pedophile versus guy. It's basically, should I vote for the pedophile, the racist, the bigot, or should I vote for a guy who actually prosecuted a cold case 30 years after the fact, dug it out, spent his time and effort prosecuting a cold case against a Ku Klux Klan member or members who had in cold blood murdered 4 young black girls in the 1960s? Who should be a champion of justice, or I don't even know how there's a choice here. How is there even a choice, Squeeze? Should I vote for the champion of justice,
I don't even know why
or should I vote for a pedophile?
I don't even know why you're asking.
It's so stupid. I can't begin to tell you.
The answer is obvious.
The answer is obvious at a theater near you. I can't do the movie thing.
I can do a movie thing.
Mm-hmm.
Coming to a theater near you.
Okay.
The Brad and Squeeze Show.
Yes.
Don't call it the Mia Show.